Well, howdy boys. Got ourselves a 2014 Ram 3500. Usual Aisin 342 rerun. Diesel, Cummins as usual. I've noticed on my previous videos, most of my videos are done to my subscribers, to people who already know what's going on. So I'll do my best to a little bit shift the views for a new timer. So if you hear me repeating myself, like, oh Paul, why'd you start saying this in all your videos? Well, now you know. Pretty much I own a few of these 13s and up Rams 3500s, single rear wheels. You know, that's why I say as usual 342 rear end, Aisin, Cummins. I've owned this truck since new. It's been a very good truck to me. I haven't had any issues with it. Besides one of my drivers totaled this truck. But other than that, it was turned out real well. As far as repairing it, it was, I mean, you really couldn't tell that it's been an accident or any sort of identification besides these, hey Paul, what happened to the Ram 3500s? And even in that case, a lot of guys remove it. The way this thing was fixed up and all the parts were replaced, you really couldn't tell. What you see now is years down the road, because in 2014 it was wrecked with 12,000 miles. That's literally a month and a half after I bought it. So when it was fixed up, it was still like a brand new truck. People viewed it as a truck off the lot, as in brand new, looking good. Now, what is it, 4 years later and some change, this thing has 300 plus miles on it, and you could tell like it's been, someone bumped something with it, so the bumpers are a little jacked up. The wiring harness was giving us grief in the headlight, so we had a spare one, but didn't have this spare one, so it looks a little odd. Well, you can tell that one's new and one's old. That's the difference between 300,000 on a headlight. Well, 300 plus. So yeah. As far as issues, you know, guys, you guys all want to hear issues, but I just don't have issues. I'm not going to pull stuff out of thin air and tell you, oh, you know, this truck's so great. And as you guys know, my $500,000 Ford, it's not, you know. I just have no issues with this truck. I mean, I just can't think of anything that happened to it. I think a wheel bearing went out. Yes. Guys, something I need to underline. About 50,000 miles back, I believe the driver's side wheel bearing went out. And, I don't know, 10,000 miles ago, I changed out the passenger side. What I'm seeing is a tendency. They like to go out about 250,000. And guys, that's going to vary. I'm a highway guy, meaning all my trucks are on the highway. So obviously I'll get the most out of them as far as that. A guy that runs bigger sized tires, you're going to kill your bearings faster. A guy that, you know, off-roads, any added stress is just going to shorten the life of it. So, and I'm shooting out of the hip for those guys. I'm guessing about 150,000, and you should change out your front bearings. Guys on the road, do 250. You know, it seems pretty safe to be 250, because my first truck bearing, well, one of my oldest trucks, the bearings went out on one side, I think like 300, and the other one was a little after that. And yes, I waited for both of them to go out. But anywho's, it is what it is. I got a visitor, so I'll put you on pause. People just curious what I'm doing. Anyway, so back to the bearing issue. That truck was just about 300, some change one way or the other. So this one was, I think it was 250, but I think I might be going too far back a little, because in my preventative maintenance I wrote down as 250. I want bearings changed out in front of these trucks at 250. So guys that own these trucks, that's a good note. This video was supposed to be, should you buy a truck over 300,000? I once made a video like that and I had to delete it because for multiple reasons. I'll keep them to myself. I will make another video, one of those. But as you guys can tell, it's 2014 like this is, with 300 some change. Well, for you boys that don't believe me, I'll show you the odometer. There really isn't any issues. I'm tired of repeating myself, but I'll repeat myself again, guys. You know, what is a truck? It's a frame, some bushings, some ball joints, and an engine and transmission on it. It's not a unibody where it's gonna go to crap. Look at that. 307,772. So round it off, 308, right? 300 some change, like I've said. There's nothing wrong with them. You know, if you see a truck that's been used well, but respectfully, meaning it hasn't been abused, you know, you see crap like this, you know. I mean, this is wear and tear. I have no idea what the heck happened here, but obviously you rubbed it up against something, you know. But yet the truck itself doesn't look like it's about to fall apart. I mean, this is from a stand view of a buyer. Should you buy a truck at 300,000? And look at the year, man. This is 2014, 300,000, and it's 2018 today. This truck really, there's no other explanation than to say it's been a highway truck. You know what I mean? Use common sense, guys. But what I'm trying to underline is mileage is not always the guarantee, or that you're gonna have a good truck. The lower the mileage, the better it is. You know, I've shared my story where with my 99, I had the highest mileage truck. I had the most profitable truck. You know, the least problems overall. It's just overall worked out to be a really good truck. You know, my buddies were chasing the 100,000 mark. Paul rolls in at 300 something, and everyone's like, "What?" Hey, I bought it from a counselor, some kind of Washington counselor. All he did is he rode his rear end in it. You know, the state paid him for his miles. He had his truck covered and they had some left in his pocket. And he pulled his RV whenever he felt like it. That's it, you know, that's all that my truck saw, that 300 something thousand, my 99. Well, my buddies got contractor trucks with 300, you know, 90 and 120 on the odometer, and it was a nightmare for them. They absolutely hated those trucks because, you know, those years don't have the strongest interior suspension, and even if you had a brand new suspension, you got 100,000 on that suspension if you're lucky. But these, you know, staying focused on these trucks, you know, this truck got uppers and lower ball joints, or did it? Anyways, guys, I don't have my records on me right now, and my memory isn't serving me very well this bright and early morning. But I think this truck got upper and lower ball joints at 300,000. You know, having 300,000, I would assume it would. But anyways, guys, that's about it. You know, I hope you guys don't take me as Paul's just yapping here. I'm just sharing with you guys. You know, the videos are all about that. As far as why I'm on YouTube, you know, I'm very unprofessional, but my videos are very straightforward, and it's like facts, the end. You know, no, nothing cheesy, or it's not as much cheesy, nothing cozy and pretty in the middle, you know. And back to the reason why I'm on YouTube is because, you know, I wasn't expecting people to sign up. And the way I took that, people are signing up or subscribing, and they want content, they want to hear. So here you go. You know, here's the simple, straightforward truth. You like it or not. You don't like it, give me a thumbs down. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. You know, so I know. You know, the main reason I got into YouTube is I wanted to see how it all works, what it was all about. You know, Paul got bored on a Sunday evening and made a video of his truck, and that's how I went off. You know, at this point, why am I still on YouTube? People are watching my videos, you know. So I want you guys to let me know. Thumbs up, thumbs down. And this will prioritize YouTube on my list. I mean, obviously, you're not going to make it a top priority for me, but, you know, I'll do my best. Anyways, I'd greatly appreciate your feedback. And no, I'm not going to get upset with the dislike. I need to know what you guys want to hear. Because at this point, I'm just keeping YouTube going for guys that are interested. You know, you don't get this information. Guys out there that are running these kind of miles, they don't have time to make videos. Shoot, if I was on the road all the time, you think I'd be making these videos? No, but luckily, you know, I get a day here and there, an hour here and there where I have a little bit of free time, and well, that's a rough statement, free time. I just make a little bit of time, make this video, and yeah, share it with you guys. So it's an opportunity that I have, and it's an opportunity that you have, so just give me some feedback. Anyways, boys, as always, may the Lord bless you, and have a mighty fine day.